Good day and welcome once again to Moments with Dr. Steve. I'm Dr. Steve Bonenberger. What an honor, what a joy, what a privilege, what a sense of connectivity to be able to share with you the great work of my life. The great work of my life has really been in several things. At one level, it is caring with and for broken people and bringing them to healing. There's the other side of the equation, isn't there? Isn't it? To be able to bridge that chasm of suffering and create these moments of clarity and this erasure of burden. Oh my goodness, I love that work. I've been doing it so long. And then the other side of my life is writing. I'm a writer. I'm a novelist. I'm a thinker. I'm a poet. I'm a lyricist. I'm an essayist. I write. Why? Well, it started so many years ago with this love for words. It started when I was just a little boy and I wanted to know what words were. I wanted to know what the word was for each specific thing. It mattered to me. And out of that grew this vocabulary, and out of this vocabulary grew this ability to connect words together and to link words. And then out of that grew these phrases and concepts. And out of those emerged these big, large ideas that began to arrive that I was really called to begin to capture. And that's how storytelling evolved in my life. I want you to know that your storytelling arrives in different ways. I don't know how it is that you will begin to tell stories, but I do know that you're a storyteller. For some people, they weave stories with looms, and they build quilts, and they build these great, great tapestries. For others, they're carpenters. For others, they work with metal. For others, they shape plastic. For others, they build houses. I don't know what your expression is, but I know this: you are a storyteller. And on this day, we're going to dive into the very first piece I ever created in terms of a novel, a long version story. It is Wingless Flight, and it is Through Gates of Fire, the very first trilogy that I created. I don't think I've ever spoken that word aloud, but I created 2 trilogies so far. And so we ask you to head over to saintalegis.org, saintalegis.org, drop us a note for a small contribution, pick up a copy of the work and support a starving artist and allow us to further the megaphone and increase the volume of the message that we have been given and the messages we are commissioned to tell. So today we're going to talk about the Daily Code, and it is found in Through Gates of Fire, Volume 1, Wingless Flight. And it is this idea of what I call compass headings. Recently, I built a piece, and you can go back through the archive and you can find it, called Broken or Absent Compass Heading Syndrome. Broken Compass Heading Syndrome. It's something I confront in virtually every therapeutic interventive session, and this syndrome is rampant and virile right now. And I notice broken compass heading syndrome in lots of ways. Patients and clients that think in ways that don't produce fruitful or advantageous outcomes. You know a little bit about that, don't you? Patients and clients that approach topics and settings with clouded or even injurious opinions. Patients or clients that dabble often way too frequently and way too deeply with drugs and alcohol. If you are that, seek sobriety. Use this as a moment when God is tapping on your soul to seek sobriety. Patients and clients that spend more time with screens than they do with humans. Patients and clients that idle their days away with frivolous and even harmful behaviors. And patients and clients that flirt with fringe elements that lure them into compromise and then criminal activity. That's the world I deal in partially. Now, how to fix and repair broken compass headings. How do you repair your broken compass heading? Well, you seek, you find, and you take the Daily Code. The Daily Code can be found in Wingless Flight Through Gates of Fire, Volume 1, the first trilogy that I ever created. Go over to stalegius.org for a small contribution. You can pick up a copy and you can join and enjoy this conversation. The Daily Code says, today, begin with prayer. Today, give away something of value and expect nothing in return. Today, exercise vigorously because life is rigorous. Today, be a propeller and not a windsock. Today, speak with plain clarity. Today, smile often and bring cheer because most people carry burdens you have no idea what they are. I wrote those words almost 30 years ago, and they are the basic premise and operating model that drive the narrative and inform the storyline for Through Gates of Fire, Volume 1, Wingless Flight, and for all the work that I perform and have since those days when I penned and authored those ideas. The Daily Code is that a daily flight plan. The Daily Code is a life script. The Daily Code is a series of ethical mechanics for repairing broken compass headings. I'm in the repair business. We are building a GCC, a global cultural conversation. Head over to stalegius.org, drop us a note, and inform us of your broken guidance system. And then we will ask you to install the Daily Code. Till next time, I'm Dr. Steve Bonenberger. This is Moments with Dr. Steve. Travel far.